Teaching your dog to look at you on command is a very important behavior to teach your dog. It's one of the foundational behaviors, and without the foundational behaviors, it's really hard to fix undesirable behaviors your dog does. So grab a clicker, a bag full of treats, and possibly your dog's favorite toy, and let's get to it. Good girl! If you have a small dog or puppy, it's best if you start kneeling so that you're closer to your dog's eye level. But if you have a larger puppy or dog, then you can start standing up. So when you start, you're going to want to click for any time your dog pays any attention to you. It doesn't have to be eye contact right now. But make sure that they're not staring at your treat bag or toy, because you don't want to reward the behavior of looking at the treats. Good. Yeah. Girl. Good. Good. Lisa. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good. Good girl. Eventually your dog will understand that she has to look at you to get what she wants. And that's what you want. But for now, only click even if they only give you a fraction of a second of looking at you. We'll build up the time later. Good. Good girl. That's good. Good. Lisa. Thank you. Good girl. Gradually start to increase the time that your dog has to look at you to earn his or her reward. So start at maybe a quarter of a second, then work your way to half a second, then a second, and up until about 10 seconds that your dog can look at you before getting his reward. Good. Good girl. Okay. Yes! Good girl. Good. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Good girl. Good. Now it's time to add your cue. So when your dog looks at you, give them the cue, look at me, and then click and give a treat. Do this until your dog understands what the cue means. Lisa, sit. Hey, sit. Thank you. Look at me. Good girl. Look at me. Good girl. Look at me. Good girl. Now you're getting it. Look at me. Yes. Good. Look at me. Yes. Lisa, look at me. Yes. Good girl. You wanna go get it? Good girl. Lisa. Good girl. Look at me. Yes. Good girl. Lisa, look at me. Good girl. So smart. Yes, you are. So smart. Lisa, look at me. Yes. Good girl. Good job, Lisa. And that's it. Please remember that this trick takes a lot longer than just one training session to perfect. And you'll want to take your dog out into public places to get them used to looking at you in different places with different distractions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and hit the bell to hear when new videos come out. Have a wonderful day! Lisa, go get it! Good girl, bring it back! Lisa! Lisa!